Welcome back, Troglodytes, to another episode of Trogly's Guitars. Today we have a 1980 Gibson Firebrand Les Paul. I've been talking a lot about these guitars. This is the series that replaced the Paul. They're essentially the exact same thing, except for their Gibson logo is fire branded into the headstock instead of the gold silk screen. But these are the Les Pauls that are the best bang for your buck. As long as you get them all original, you have the exact same guitar as a Les Paul Custom. Because they have the exact same T-top pickups in it. The only thing you're missing are the gold covers. And they don't have the maple. These are made of mahogany or walnut if you get some of the earlier versions. I believe this one is a mahogany one. Something interesting that I didn't know is some of these Firebrands, as you can see, they have this like black specks all over them. And they also have all these little dings. Those dings come from the factory. I don't know why, but before this guitar, I thought those specks were actually in the wood, but they're not. They're in the finish. You can tell that because this one has some buckle rash, and there's no little dots in there, so they, for some reason, put black specks in the finish of these. I just thought they got like some subpar grade looking wood and made these out of them, but all in all, these are fantastic guitars. Let's go ahead and take a look at the condition. The headstock has a little bit of a boo-boo up here. Part of the wing got snipped off somehow. It probably got hit and chopped off. It looks like somebody took some black marker and kind of made it try to blend in a little bit more. So it does make the headstock look a little bit unbalanced, but it isn't too bad. But as you can see, the Gibson logo is branded on there. You have your original truss rod cover, and once again the black specks in the paint, as well as some dings. I don't know why they dinged the finish like that from the factory, but they did. But obviously some of these dings were caused by play wear, such as this one. Looks like it hit against something in normal string change wear. You have ebony fretboards on these guys. Very low frets. I would say these guys have been leveled and crowned a few times. You might get one more out of them before having to replace, but these are excellent playing guitars. The frets show some minor wear, but definitely still a lot of play time left. The only thing not original about this guitar is a pickguard was added, and if you were to take that off, you can kind of see it. There is a lot of finish wear under here. So somebody probably bought this guitar to be a player, and it already had extensive finish wear. You can see even right here and right there. I mean, pretty much everything under here has been worn away by somebody's sweaty hand playing like this for nights upon nights. So I would suggest leaving the pickguard on unless you really like that look. But other than that, the guitar is all original, which means T-top pickups, which half the value of this guitar alone comes just from these pickups. But these are fantastic playing guitars. I'll run the light over here. I mean, most of these dings, once again, for whatever reason, came from the factory like that. But obviously a lot of them were added over the years of playing as well. Back of the headstock, serial number is 8023, looks like 0540. And it looks like, I've never seen this before, there's a little inscribing right here. We'll see if we can get it in the light. It looks like it says maybe Y34173. Not sure what that's really referring to. We also have a little bit of a ding up here. But original Grover tuners. And if you're looking for Grover tuners for your Gibson guitars from the 70s and 80s, these will actually fit without modification. Most normal Grovers will have to be modified. But you still have the volute. I mean, you do have like a little scratch here, but I do not believe that is a repair. We'll look at it under black light to be 100% sure. The neck is definitely 60s in profile. You can see you've got some indentations on it. But a beautiful neck on this one. 3-piece mahogany. We'll take a look at the back here. Obviously you got that big patch of buckle rash and your average nicks and dings. Take a look at the sides here as well. I mean, overall, this guitar has been well played, that's for sure, but it functions as it should. I mean, these are a very good value under $1,000. I mean, if you go out there and get a mint condition example or one that has like the silver burst finish, maybe you'll pay a little bit more for those, but $1,000 or under, that's where these things are awesome. I usually don't suggest buying them if the pickups have been swapped out though, because a lot of what you're paying for is the T-top pickups in these guys. But if you ever catch a project one of these for like $300, they're also a good value. We'll take a look under blacklight here. You can see the finish wear and where the side of the wing was kind of chipped off. But the other finish is original. Some more wear and tear there. The face of the guitar is pretty good, except for those wear areas I mentioned before. You can see kind of a few other ones underneath the pickguard where the finish was worn off. Definitely a player's guitar. You can also see some wear from your arm. And it looks like you just got some wear and tear there as well. Just to clarify this area, it looks like that's where the seam joint was for the three-piece top, and the wood's a slightly different color there. We'll take a look at the back here. Everything's good. That might be a repair. I'll have to look into that some more. As you can see, you've got plenty of finish wear here from being played, and the buckle rash on the back. And there you can kind of see how it glows a different color on the back where the seam was as well, so that matches the front side. Alright, Trogly Lights, I can't sell this guitar in good faith. It kind of looks like a scratch, but it's also in a very bad spot, and due to that big chip, I'm going to guess that is a crack into the wood. I mean, the guitar does play just fine. I don't think that's ever been repaired or touched up, but I will sell this as a damaged guitar. This one weighs just a tad over 8 pounds at 8 pounds 1 ounces. And playability wise, it is set up very low in action. When you're up in this register, there is some fret buzz. The note doesn't quite ring fully. So you're going to want to raise the action a little bit, but most people don't play these notes, I've found, and the ones up here ring out just fine. So you're probably pretty good leaving this setup as is, but I just wanted to let you know about it. And the EAD G string here, for some reason something rattles when you hit this one really hard. It's something in this general area. I could not pinpoint it, but I did want to let you know about that as well. Something about that frequency buzzes something on this guitar. It does come in a non-original hard shell case. It's got plenty of wear and tear, as you can see here. Tears and rips in the Tolex. I think this case is fairly old itself. It's probably the biggest tear there. It's got a nice gray interior. It doesn't really stay open by itself at all, though. The fit of the case is pretty good. I mean, in normal situations when it's inside the case, it might slide around just a little bit because the neck support just needs to stop right there. But, I mean, obviously if you push it, it will move. Demoing through a Marshall JMP 1C 1-watt tube amplifier. think you might be interested in owning this Gibson Les Paul Firebrand, feel free to contact me on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Troglys, Trogoys, or check out the Reverb and eBay listings. Alright, Trogly Lights, we'll catch you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.